See that fight playing out?
I think it's going to be a great fight, number one. I think both guys are going to be in great shape, like always. And look, I'm favoring Crawford because I just think Crawford is an awkward fighter. And I think he's going to get Canelo problems just because he switches both ways. And he won't be running all around the ring like School did. Crawford is a great counterpuncher also. Crawford is everything a fighter needs to be. And I think he's going to show Canelo different things that he haven't seen before.
Absolutely. And Coach, if you were training Crawford, what would be some of the keys to victory that you would tell him?
Use your reach and touch his body.
And that's the key. That's what's going to open up Canelo Alvarez.
Absolutely.
Showbiz said there's a reason Terence Crawford often brings up Ricky Burns. That fight was a turning point in his career. He explained that even against opponents many thought would be tough, like Madrimov, Crawford stayed composed, used his boxing skills, and got the job done. According to Showbiz, Crawford's biggest strengths are his timing and reflexes, which help him land clean shots. But he also pointed out that Crawford does get hit in exchanges. He reminded fans that Crawford was knocked down by Mean Machine, rocked by Gamboa, and caught by Sean Porter. Showbiz pushed back on the idea that Crawford has changed his style, saying at 38, he's still the same fighter he's always been. Terence Crawford will always be Terence Crawford.
The reason why Crawford always brings up Ricky Burns because of this.
Burns needs to knock him out of that. Body shot wasn't the best.
On this one, the previous one.
That's Crawford, y'all. That's Crawford. That's the same one against Madrimov that y'all said Madrimov was too tricky. He ain't too tricky. Just box. Terence Crawford, even if he starts off boxing, at the end of the day, he uses his natural gifts, his timing, his reflexes, and everything to land great shots on you. And he does it, bam, and he gets hit in the exchange all the time. Got dropped by a Mean Machine doing that. Madrimov was popping. Gamboa rocked him. Sean Porter was catching him because he throws his. And y'all keep saying, well, in this fight, he's going to be totally different. He's 38 years old. That's what he's been. Y'all like Terence Crawford won't be Terence Crawford. No, I'm expecting him to be Terence.
Shannon Briggs believes Terence Crawford has what it takes to stop Canelo Alvarez, even though Canelo is known for having one of the toughest chins in boxing. Briggs compared Crawford to Alexander Usyk, saying both fighters get better as the rounds go on and can switch their styles effortlessly. He added that Crawford has a deep drive to prove himself, a determination Briggs says he saw even back when Crawford was just 12 years old, training in his gym.
Canelo, how do you see that one playing out?
I've been saying Crawford by stoppage.
By stoppage?
Yeah.
Crawford stoppage?
Yes, sir.
You truly believe that could happen?
Yeah. I've been saying it for months, since way back now.
What makes you think that? Because Canelo has got, from what I can see, one of the best chins in boxing.
Because sometimes you get a Usyk. I think Terence Crawford is like Usyk. He can fight both ways. He gets stronger as the fight goes on. He wants to prove something. I'm not biased because of this. I mean, I met him when he was 12 years old, came to my gym, seen him.
Briggs said he's recently seen that same fire in Crawford's eyes and believes that mindset could give him the edge. While he respects Canelo and admits he could be wrong, Briggs feels the sport is due for a shakeup. He was quick to point out that he's not great at predictions and stays away from betting, but his gut tells him Crawford has what it takes to stop Canelo. Really?
And I can see something in his eyes that I seen him in Turkey the other day, and I said, I still see that in your eyes. There's something in there that says, yo, I want to prove something. And that's the best thing in the world, champ. We're going to see it. I could be wrong. He could get stopped. You know what I'm saying? But I think he's going to stop him because Canelo good, but it's time. It's time for something else now. Now listen to me. I'm not great at predictions. I'll say that right. That's why I don't gamble. The champ don't do no crime and the champ don't gamble because I suck.
Roy Jones Jr. believes a Canelo Alvarez versus Terence Crawford fight wouldn't be decided by weight alone. He says Canelo's ring IQ and strategy would play a major role in the outcome. If Canelo stays disciplined, follows a smart game plan, and plays to his strengths, Jones thinks he has a solid shot at winning. But if Canelo gets careless or loses focus, Crawford could capitalize and turn the fight in his favor.
Well, the weight won't be the factor. The factor will be how Canelo chooses to make the fight. If Canelo comes out and does what Canelo should do, Canelo wins the fight. If Canelo comes out and does what he shouldn't do, Crawford wins.
Jaron boots Ennis also leans toward Canelo in this matchup, noting that Canelo has beaten much bigger opponents, even though 168 pounds isn't his natural weight. He pointed out that some of Canelo's rivals likely rehydrate to nearly 200 pounds by fight night, yet Canelo still handles them with ease. Ennis thinks the fight would be thrilling for fans, but advises Crawford to take a tune-up bout at 160 pounds first. That way, Crawford could adjust to the size, stay sharp, and avoid going into such a huge challenge after a long layoff.
I think you gotta lean more towards Canelo. Because, like I said before, he been putting big guys out and down. And Canelo not even really a 68-pounder. He probably really should be at 60, maybe. And he been hurting these guys. I think he be dropping these guys and things like that. So, and them guys be way bigger than him come fight night. I know that for sure. They be probably close to 200 pounds. And he dropping those guys like that. So, I don't know. It's going to be a great fight. The fans want to see it. So, so be it. I think Crawford should take a warm-up fight. At like 60 or like at least at 60, just to get his body, the feeling of somebody a little bit bigger, and things like that. I know when you go up a weight, you gotta, develop that power and not develop the power, but like put that muscle on and be heavier and things like that. So he might not want to take a fight because he's trying to build up right now, but I think he should just to stay sharp and that way he don't have like a long layoff or anything.
Kermel Moton said he hasn't made an official prediction yet, but he's backing Terence Crawford. He explained that Crawford has a broader skill set and can switch up his style mid-fight, whether that means using sharp footwork or fighting on the inside. While he respects Canelo and acknowledges his greatness, Moton sees Canelo's style as more limited, relying mostly on forward pressure, slick head movement, and counterpunching. He believes Crawford's speed and adaptability could give him the edge to outpoint Canelo in the ring.
Versus Terence Crawford. Who you got, champ?
I don't have a pick. I feel like I'm a root for Crawford, and I just feel like Crawford is more multi-dimensional. He can do more things in the ring. He can get on his toes if he really needs to, and then he can also bang in the pocket, obviously. And I feel like Canelo's a great, but I feel like he's more one-dimensional. He's just going to put that pressure, slick head movement, try to come with them counters. But I just feel like Crawford going to have the speed advantage, and he gonna probably just outbox Canelo. But I don't have no pick right now, but I'm rooting for Crawford.